Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now, we have been bus driver, we have been train engineer, commercial fisherman, farmer, hunter, landscape company in lawn mowing simulator. We did odd jobs as a snow runner, and now here we are. We are now an air traffic controller. That's right, everybody. Today we're going to be checking out this demo. I was actually just going to the PlayStation Store, looking at the various demos, and I happened to see this one, and this is Airport Hero Haneda, and yeah, I thought it would be fun to just kind of check it out. So the only thing I really did so far is I just went to the options and I turned down the background music. It was a little bit loud. I'll probably get some kind of copyright claim on this, but that's okay because it's the first look, so I want you guys to see and hear what the game looks like, sounds like, all that. So let's take a dive into here. And I have no idea what is going on. Okay, if you are new to I am an air traffic controller airport hero, select the beginner stage to learn the game rules as you play. If you have already played I am an air traffic controller airport hero, feel free to play the trial stages. These are special stages for the demo only. The contents and the length of the stages are different from the full game. Data cannot be transferred to the full game. Interesting. So you know what I think we'll do in this video, we'll probably do these two here. Yeah, we'll do these two and then we'll see where we're at in time, and then maybe the next one we'll do maybe a couple of these. I should point out, guys, that don't expect this to be like a regular series because I don't know if I would purchase this game. It is like a $50 game. So, but I thought I'd try it. I thought it'd be fun to put on a channel, just something different. So let's hop into stage one beginner here. First day, let's learn how to take off. First time as an air traffic controller at Haneda Airport, let's learn the procedures for takeoff. Bonus challenge: take off one aircraft from runway 16L. Okay. Yes, I want to start the stage. Let's enjoy the scenery with photo mode. If you press the touchpad, you'll be able to see the aircraft to airport as you see fit. If you find a scene you like, then okay. So, this is not an Aerosoft game. Let's point that out right off the bat. Ready, start. Bonus challenge: take off one aircraft from runway 16. Why is that so difficult for me to say? Okay. Here. Now let's start the training for the departing flight. Once you learn the procedures, you will be able to control the aircraft as you wish. I'll be able to control the aircraft as I wish. Okay, interesting. You can check the operation method on the pause menu. Game objective: you can earn points by giving instructions to the aircraft. At the end of your assigned time, if you have earned more points than the minimum required, you will clear the stage. Okay. The main air traffic control flow for departures from Haneda Airport is runway section, taxiing approval, takeoff approval. Let's actually experience it step by step. During the training, the screen will automatically fast forward according to the scene. You can skip this tutorial. No? Why would I want to do that? I need to learn. Okay, so no, I don't think we will. Finish. Oh no, what happened? Okay, this is where we were before. Oh, okay, I actually hit the X, skip tutorial, so I wanted to press circle. No. Okay, that's where we screwed up last time. All right, so here we are. When the departure time of your flight is approaching, a strip with the flight information for the aircraft will appear in the departure list. Strips are used to check the status and give instructions to the aircraft. Communication between air traffic controllers and pilots is called ATC and is carried out via radio. The first communication for departing flights begins with a mutual confirmation of the flight plan to the destination airport.
Tokyo delivery, Nippon Air 3428, spot 61, request clearance to Naha Airport, flight level 200.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. You can actually hear them talking on the radio. It's not just text. Okay, I like that. Waiting time icon. A command is displayed to give instructions to the aircraft. The exclamation icon appears on the strip while the command is displayed. Okay. The small frame below the icon, the amount of time the aircraft has been left unattended is indicated by a gauge. Each time the gauge reaches the right end, the color of the icon changes in 4 stages. Blue, orange, red, and you're screwed. The more you make the aircraft weight, the fewer points you will get, so be careful. Note that green will be displayed when you cannot earn points, but can give instructions as necessary. You can also use the R, triangle, and square to control the camera's viewpoint and zoom. Okay. Departure approval. Air traffic control is divided into 5 sections. Departure begins with delivery. Now approve the flight plan by selecting departure approval. Okay, so I guess we just use our D-pad and select that.
Ippon Air 3028, Tokyo delivery, clear to Naha Airport, via Bravo's 2, departure, right broad route, maintain flight level 200, squawk 2502, read word.
I'm trying to look around here and it keeps going to the tutorial. So far, I mean, what I can see, it looks decent for what it is. But we'll find out more. Selecting, wait a minute, rules of ATC. Selecting a command initiates a communication between the air traffic controller and the pilot. Each air traffic controller is responsible for a section. When that section is in the communication with the aircraft, it cannot give instructions to other aircraft until the communication is over. Seems fair. Therefore, consider the timing and sequence of the command selection and give instructions to the aircrafts, taking into account the waiting time for the communication.
Clear to Naha Airport, via Bravo's 2, departure, right band route, maintain flight level 200, squawk 2502, Ippon Air 3028. Ippon Air 3028, read work is correct, contact ground, well ready for pushback. Roger, contact ground, well ready for pushback, Ippon Air 3428. Tokyo ground, Ippon Air 3428, request pushback.
Okay, so select the takeoff runway and ground. On the departure approval is once the departure approval is complete, the aircraft moves to ground control, which is in charge of aircrafts on the ground within airport. Ground control will give you the runway for the aircraft to take off from the taxi route to take you to that runway. Select 16L and taxiing route A. Okay. So 16L, that's the runway. And taxiing route A. Okay, so there's kind of different ways you can get there, I guess. They want us to choose A, so that's what we'll choose.
Ippon Air 3428, Tokyo ground, pushback, approved, heading north, runway 16 left. Pushback approved, runway 16 left, Ippon Air 3428.
Since the aircraft cannot move backwards, it is pushed back by a towing car. Very cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like dig the music in it. You know, it's like really upbeat, happy music. You know, I like the fact that there's voice acting in the game. That's pretty cool. It's something that you don't see a lot in like you know, these indie games. So that's yeah, that's pretty cool. So I really don't have any idea what this game is all about. I know that they said it's like a puzzle game as well. I think it's just managing the flights and such. But I don't know. I thought it would just be kind of interesting, you know? We are a sim channel, and this is a simulator, so why not? And I've actually seen Jeff Favignano play a game similar to this on PC. Not quite like this. On that game, you actually get to like load the plane with luggage and stuff like that. But yeah, it's similar. It's just really cool that we're getting these games. These games on console. Okay, taxiing approval. The departing flight has been pushed back and has left the spot, parking area. Give the taxiing instructions to move the aircraft to the runway. Okay.
Nippon Air 3428, taxi to runway 16 left.
Taxi to runway 16 left, Nippon Air 3428.
And like I said again, guys, this is a free demo. You can grab this yourself right now. Now it says R1 switch radar. Okay, so it kind of shows you, I guess, like the airport and the regular. Okay, so it's kind of going like fast forward. That's pretty cool. I like that. R2 switch viewpoint. That's blocked out, so we can't do that. So tower handoff, departing flight. On the way to the takeoff runway, it is necessary to pass communication from ground control to tower control, which is in charge of takeoffs and landings in the airspace around the airport and on the runway. This handover of control is called a handoff in aviation terminology. By giving instructions while handling off control in this manner, why do I keep saying handling? By giving instructions while handing off control in this manner, aircraft can move through the airport without getting lost. Hand over the control by selecting tower handover. Good lord.
Nippon Air 3428, contact tower 118.7.
Contact tower 118.7, Nippon Air 3428. Tokyo Tower, Nippon Air 3428, on your frequency. Tokyo Tower, Nippon Air 3428, ready for departure.
The way he says 3, 4, 2, 8. Oh my goodness. Takeoff approval. Aircraft may not enter the runway without the air traffic controller instructions. After observing the condition of other aircraft, the aircraft may be allowed to enter the runway. If it looks like you can safely take off, you may select takeoff approval. Finally, it's time to take off. See, that makes me think that there's going to be situations in this game where it's not going to be safe for them to take off because maybe another plane's landing or taking off or something. I don't know. We'll have to check that, I guess. Select takeoff approval. All right.
Nippon Air 3428, wind 040 at 3, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff.
Wind 0403, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff. Nippon Air 3428.
So obviously, the graphics, they're not stellar. But they're conveying the message. The thing is, $50. $50. I mean, looking at this, I don't know. And I know you guys are probably thinking, you know, you're just looking at the tutorial, but I mean, just looking at the game, just seeing what it looks like. You know, I kind of feel like this would be more of a $19.99 kind of game than a $50 kind of game. That is just my opinion, though. And again, you know, you guys watching this, you might be thinking, yeah, this is right up my alley, and I would absolutely spend $49.99 for a game like this. Again, like I said, I don't know exactly what the game totally entails. Sounds seem pretty good. Plane sounds decent enough, you know. I'm not a plane expert by any means, but sounds like a plane to me. Bonus challenge. By completing bonus challenges, you can earn more points as a challenge bonus. When aiming for a higher rank, try to achieve the bonus challenge. Okay. So it says we did it because the bonus challenge was take off one aircraft from runway 16L. Which I'm pretty sure they said the L was stood for left, because I think that's what the tower kept saying, 16 left. Or 16 left, I think they were saying. Departure handoff. Short time after the aircraft takes off, it is handed off to departure control, which monitors the air route to the destination. Even if you do not instruct departure handoff, the aircraft will automatically hand off after a while, but you can earn points by giving the instruction. Okay. Departing flights that are moving away from the airport and into the distance will have more handoffs after this. If you forget to give an ATC instruction, the instruction will be automatically selected and you will not receive any points. After this, you can actually try to control a departing flight by yourself. Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Tokyo delivery, Japan Sky.
Okay guys, so we're back to the main menu screen here. So what that was is when I continued it, it just basically did the same exact thing they did in the tutorial, but they just let me do it on my own without telling me what to do. So there's really no point in showing that again since it was the same exact thing. So let's get into stage 2. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the first 2 stages in this video, and that's where we're gonna end it. And then next video, I guess we're on our own with these 3. So we'll see how that goes. So let's start stage 2. Second day, let's learn how to land. Next, let's learn the control procedures departure. Don't be in a hurry and learn one thing at a time. The bonus challenge is Park JSL 1623 at spot 17. So let's try that. Let's start the training for arriving flights. Once you have learned the control procedures, you'll be able to control the aircrafts as you wish. The main control procedure for arriving flights at Haneda Airport is runway selection, landing approval, spot designation. Let's actually experience it step by step. You can skip this tutorial. I don't want to. No. Hey, we did it right. Awesome. So, yeah, I can't switch to viewpoint. Arriving flight strips appear in the arrival lists. Okay, fair enough.
Tokyo approach, Japan Sky, 1623, leaving 12,000 to 10,000, with information, Foxtrot.
Select the runway to land. The first instruction to arriving flights is the designation of the runway on which the aircraft will land by the approach control. Selecting a runway automatically determines the airway as well. For this case, select the runway 34 left and wait for the aircraft to approach the airport. Okay, so that highlights the various runways. We have 22, 23, 34L, 34R, and they want us to choose this one, so that's what we'll do.
Japan Sky 1623 Tokyo approach. Runway 34 left. Heading 300 Victor to final approach course. Descent and maintain 10,000.
Roger, runway 34 left, heading 300, descend and maintain 10,000, Japan Sky, 1623.
Course divergence and speed adjust. In this game, the approach speed depends on the type of aircraft. If a faster aircraft comes from behind on the way to the airport, the aircrafts may have a near miss, abnormal approach with each other. If a near miss occurs, the game is over. Okay, so that's something that's going to make the game pretty interesting. Near misses can be avoided by giving appropriate instructions to the aircraft. Use the divert course command to take advantage of parallel courses, or use the speed adjust commands to adjust the speed of the aircraft to keep your distance. It's important to keep a close eye on the radar. So apparently on the radar, I'm going to assume that you can see if paths are going to cross, and you can kind of tell them to either divert or I guess slow down so they can miss each other. So yeah, you can see the path that this airplane is on. So I'm guessing if there were other airplanes in the vicinity, you'd be able to see them in that radar. Tower handoff, arrival flight. We're now approaching the airport. Arrival flights will then hand off from approach control to tower control, which is responsible for takeoffs and landings in the airspace around the airport and on the runways. Tower handoff.
Japan Sky 1623 cleared for ILS Yankee. Runway 34 left. Approach. Contact tower 118.7.
So from high up, its graphics are really bad. They're really bad.
Sky 1623 approaching final.
But that's okay. That's okay. On a game like this, like I said, on a game like this, I don't think. Obviously, I think graphics are always important. It provides immersion. Again, $50 for the game. I don't know. It seems a little steep with the visuals I'm seeing. Landing approval. We are now so close that we can see the runway. This is the time for tower control to decide whether or not to give permission to land and to this arriving flight. If you forget to instruct landing approval or go around, the arriving flight will move away from the airport and start over from approach control. In this case, there are no other aircraft in the area, so you're safe. Select landing approval.
Japan Sky 1623 Tokyo Tower wind 030 at all cleared to land runway 34 left. Cleared to land runway 34 left Japan Sky 1623.
Oh, if you press and hold L2, it kind of takes everything off there. Cool. So what does this do? Okay. Oh. Hey, this has a pretty decent. This is a pretty decent photo mode, you know. Can I zoom in or out with this? No, I can't zoom in or out or anything. Ah, okay. Not bad. Not bad. Every game needs a photo mode. Every game. Doesn't matter. Every game needs one. Okay, so it looks like we are heading in here. Where is the strip that we're landing on? Right in front of us, right there. Okay. I don't know what that viewpoint is. I mean, I first it doesn't do anything. I would like to change the view to like inside the plane, if we could. I think that'd be pretty cool. Approach tower, tower 1. I wonder what that one next to the tower means. So if we select that, okay, we're not seeing the plane on that map. So this one here, we actually see the plane and its path and everything. Hey, this is pretty cool. We're gonna get to see the plane land and kind of spin it around here so we can actually see it touch down. Beautiful, nice and smooth landing. Runway exit. You landed the aircraft safely. However, if you stay on the runway forever, other aircraft cannot take off or land. You must designate an exit of the runway and instruct the aircraft to leave the runway as soon as possible. When an exit is selected, the control in charge is handed off from tower control to ground control. In this case, select A10, which is the closest exit. And if we do that, can we actually see? Okay, showing us right there the exits. Okay, so A10 is what they want us to do.
Japan Sky 1623 downside Alpha 10 contact ground 121.5. Turn right Alpha 10 contact ground 121.5 Japan Sky 1623. Tokyo ground Japan Sky 1623 on your frequency.
Spot selection and route. You have been handed off to ground control. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time reading this. Now you need to select a spot and a taxiing route. When you select a spot, you will see the spot status by the color of the pin. Select an available blue spot. Red indicates the spot is parked and yellow indicates the spot is reserved. Choose the spot 17 and taxiing route A. Okay. So I wonder why There will be different taxing routes like that.
Japan Sky 1623, Tokyo Ground.
I have a feeling there's a lot more to this game
Taxi to
than what we're kind of seeing in these little tutorials.
1623.
Okay, now what? Japan Skylink. Okay, I kind of like how they fast forward it like that. That's cool. That's a good feature. Although a better feature would be if they let you kind of fast forward it yourself, because like now I feel like we could still be fast forwarding, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. It feels like kind of a casual kind of game, you know, just kind of chill. Okay, so we got our bonus challenge as well. You have arrived at the spot safely. This completes the series for arriving flights. If an airport gets too close to other aircrafts on the ground, it will occur head-on and the game will be over. Okay. Now let's actually control the arriving flights. While pressing L2, you can turn off the non-scenic displays on the screen, so please use it if necessary. I'm going to say no because, again, last time I did it, it just did the same thing, so we'll exit out of here. And we'll get our score. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, alright guys, so I think that's where we're going to end this video. If I do a second video on this, we'll definitely check out either one or two of these, depending on how long it takes to do them. It's an interesting little game. Again, like I said, man, I would gladly pay 15 to 20 bucks for this game. I think $50 seems a little steep from just by what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Just with the graphics and stuff like that, I think more along the lines of like the $15 to $20 would be something more that I would be willing to spend on a game like this. But it seems like a pretty cool game, and I kind of can't wait to see what the trials are. And I really want to know if they're gonna let you know how to control them when they're in the air, more like what happens if you have a faster plane coming in, and how to do that. So it'll be interesting to check it out. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we'll see you next time.